today I'm just coming on here to do a little video about perimenopause and menopause. It is still a taboo subject, and I really don't want it to be a taboo subject anymore. It's pretty much on a daily basis somebody messages me about perimenopause, and it is crazy how little information people have, especially the people that we think that should know the information, i.e. medical people, doctors. We are being brushed off from the doctors about the perimenopause. Menopause not so much, but perimenopause, they can't really test us because it's really hard to test us, but they just don't know what to say to us. And I have been in that situation. They ran through, I don't know, God knows what tests with me, and they were like, I don't know what's wrong with you. And it wasn't until I did a lot of research myself that I then went to them and said, I think this is what it is. And they were like, oh yeah, I think that's what it is. Me, not them, it was me. So for all those people out there that are suffering with what I'm just about to run through with you, I hear you. And it is bloody hell. It's awful, honestly, because you just don't know. One minute you're okay, and next minute you are really not. And it's awful. It's really awful. So I really want it to be spoken about a lot more than it is. I know that it is better than it used to be, but it's still not where it should be. And I want it to be more, a lot more. So if you are being brushed off, I want to discuss a little bit about perimenopause symptoms, because they can profoundly really impact your life. They really can, and they did mine massively. I didn't know what was going on with my life. First of all, there's depression. Deep depression, feeling low, the constant absolute sadness deep down in your stomach, right, really deep down inside your stomach. The feeling that you've wasted your life. Hopefully I will not cry, but the feeling that you've wasted your whole entire life. The memories, the thoughts, everything that races through your head, I don't even know how to explain it. If you are going through that right now, you'll know exactly, and you'll go, oh my God, Jen, I know where you're coming from on this. But the thought of you wasting your life, you haven't. It's just this stupid wave of hormones. So please don't think you've wasted your life. But that thought of that you've wasted your life, the thought of feeling lost in this big old world out there, that you've let your family down, that you've let yourself down, that you've let your kids down, your husband down, your grandkids down. It's a real thought. I've been on the phone crying to my daughter before, going, I'm a waste of space. I've let you all down. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Look at me. What am I doing? Who am I anymore? So I've been there. I've been through it. It's horrible. You just don't know who you are. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you that you will get through it. Then there's the anxiety. It's just, honestly, it just keeps on coming. Then there's the anxiety, the sudden, off the chart anxiety. Like, you think that there's something absolutely ridiculously terrifying is going to happen. You just think the worst, the absolute worst. You just can feel it in the pit of your stomach that something's awful going to happen. The overwhelming panic, the absolute, just the worst. Your heart's racing, and you just, like, even my whole body would be like pulsating with this fear. It's horrid. Honestly, and I just thought, oh my God, am I going to go back down to there again? I just didn't want to be, I just didn't want to be there. But it's just, you've got to ride that wave. Then you've got the low energy, totally exhausted, despite the amount of sleep you get. You're just exhausted. You are on zero battery from the morning, from the moment you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed, and it's the cycle. And you are just trying to, you look at the chores that you've got to do, and you're like, I can't do that. I can't even put one step ahead because each step is harder. And you're just like, I just need to lie down. I need to, you want to do things. Your head's saying, I need to do these things, but your body is just like, I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. And you feel disconnected from life. You just feel like you just need to recharge. You're like, give me that Lucozade, give me that Pro Plus, give me that energy. You just want to get all of those things that give you that energy, but it is just your hormones, just again, hormones. And then we got the rage. Out of nowhere, you can literally you can snap. Literally, it is worse than being, the week before your period. Sorry, men, if you're watching it could be a bit too much information, but it literally can be, you can snap, and then you can feel the absolute horror and shame of you snapping over the smallest minute things that you shouldn't have actually snapped over, and you can feel totally irritated and everything get on your nerves, and you think, oh my God, yesterday, why did that get on my nerves? There was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. And then to top it off, you've got the aching body. It feels like you have, it feels like you've woken up 30 years older, 40 years older, 50 years older. Like you're a 90-year-old. Honestly, it's like you've gone and run a marathon. Hip pain, frozen shoulder, joint pain all day long. It's not just when you wake up in the morning. It is constant pain. I don't even know how to explain the pain. It is just, you hurt everywhere. Literally every part of your body hurts. It hurts. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It feels like you've got the flu, but you're not poorly. You're just living life, and it's not fair. It really isn't fair being female. And then you've got brain fog. But unfortunately, the brain fog doesn't forget your body hurts and that you are depressed and fear that something bad's going to happen. No, you just forget how to put a sentence together, and you forget your children's names, and you forget what you're cooking for dinner, and you forget the most simplest of words. I could be talking mid-sentence and forget what I'm talking about. I used to. I'm okay now. I'm okay now because I've got my hormones balanced, but I still have the odd moment on all of these things. But yeah, it's crazy. When my brain first did all these little things with memory loss and stuff, I even said, oh my God, I think I need to be tested for Alzheimer's, because we joked about it at the start, but it got quite serious, and I did actually start worrying because it got worse and worse, and I was like, this is really not funny anymore. you know, calling the kids the wrong names and forgetting a telephone number and forgetting an appointment, you know, that's normal. But when you start forgetting serious things over and over and over and over and over again, that becomes quite bad. So yeah, I don't like that. You know, I've got post-it notes, I've got notes for notes, and if it's not in my diary, it doesn't happen. So yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun, the bloody perimenopause. But what I wanted to say is, that's just part of it. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some self-love. Give yourself allowance. Your feelings are valid. Your symptoms are valid. You're valid. If you're struggling, please speak out, because you're not the only one. You really are not the only one. There are a lot of people suffering. Some people can breeze through this stage. Some people find it so bad. I have no idea how I don't know how I'm gonna cope with menopause if perimenopause was like this. But thank God I have found something just to help take the, what do you call it? See, brain. Take the top off and make it bearable. But yeah, I just want to talk about, you know, you're not the only one suffering, and it's okay to speak out. We're normal. This is normal, okay? This is normal. And it's okay to talk, even if your doctors don't want to talk to you about it. So yeah, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'm here if you want to question me on anything. So it was about when I was about 38. This came to me. Great. I'm now 43, so I've been living with it for a couple of years now, or a few years I should say. So yeah, it is what it is, right? But yeah, I'm here if you want to chat. Love you.